The things that you're describing, and listen, I consider myself to be a very spiritual person. I mean, I have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. I accepted him as my personal savior when I was 13 years old. Robin and I raised our boys in very much that way. So the spiritual world is very real to me, but I tend to, having a scientific background, which I don't think is at odds with religion at all, or spirituality at all. But I tend to approach things from the standpoint of Occam's razor. And Occam's razor just basically says it's the principle of parsimony. The simplest explanation of a phenomenon is more often the best. And the things that the two of you are experiencing, it seems to me that there are simpler explanations than that you have been targeted by a family of demons. And the reason I would object to the symbol system you're using is because if it's kind of like the devil made me do it. It's like if you put it on that, then you're not doing the healing you need and deserve for what happened to you as a child.
Correct.
That you're just going to get that demon out of you and you're going to be okay. But the truth is you're not, in my view. You're going to have healing to do. It just doesn't seem to be the simplest explanation or symbol system to me. You commented on me saying that.
Well, I was shocked that she even said Occam's razor, because I woke up and that's what I kept hearing, like, in my soul was that, and I never heard of it. And I even look, I mean, if we go look at my phone, that's what's opened up on my phone in the dressing room. And I'm just really surprised that all this is coming out, because I felt like, even though that people think it's really simplistic, you know, oh, just take the demon out, everything's be okay. You hit it right on the point where it needs to be. You can be relieved from these torments, but you have to seek growth. It's not just gonna be like, oh, I put this Band-Aid on, everything's okay. You know, if my example is that she has a wound and it's infected and someone put a Band-Aid on it and it has to be cleaned out and she has to go through all those.
But you've said you don't feel safe with her if she doesn't go through an exorcism and get these demons out of her.
Well, yes.
Well, I think he means when he's afraid to be with me any longer if I don't get help. I think it's because I was in a physically abusive relationship, and there has been times when I've been so angry and I've told him, you know, I just feel like smacking you or just hurting you somehow.
Well,
but
that video
I've
you
never
saw me
done
all
it.
mad and angry that day. She told me 3 times she wanted to hurt me. Twice she said, I'm seeing myself right now socking you in your face. And then the 3rd time she was stitching up one of our dog's toys, and she was just like, well, I just feel like stabbing you so you can get out of the room right now. And she never talks to me like that.
I try to say it more playfully, like, oh, you know, you're really
But I don't
bothering.
feel like what's playful about hurting somebody.